Moving over to the charts, looking at the S&Ps here, you can see we are right at these trend lines. We dipped below this kind of rising wedge pattern here. Momentum still hanging in there, RSI still hanging in there on the daily charts, but we are below that trend. You can see in the after hours we're down about 10 cents, and you can see it here on the hourly like we talked about. In the opener, we were flat to bearish, got that 55 EMA still hanging in there. RSI, we're just barely above it on the hourly chart, but this is clearly downtrending on strength. Can't seem to get above this trend line here. Let's go ahead and move that alert just above the trend line. Want to see what happens there. And then in terms of levels, 550.12 was my level, so we dipped below it, almost got to that 55 EMA, rallied back to it, and you can see in the after hours that's been a critical level already. We did close above it on the daily chart, tested it here after hours, getting a slight bounce. But realistically here, I just want to see if we can get above this trend line and looked for that push to kind of 559.76, or is this going to be a major rejection down to this kind of 200 area, down in the 535 area. Big risk. If that happens, you could see a move of around 3% in the next day or two, I think is a possibility. And then if we're looking at this on the daily chart, there is a much bigger downward potential to this trend line. That would take us about another 4.5% lower to that next major trend line. So we'll see. I think this is a critical zone, wanting to see either a nice clean breakout or we're going to get consolidation and a rollover, in my opinion.